out there with clouds forming in the east. We're still under that heat warning. Your full forecast coming up. First, your top stories. A Canada arrest warrant has been issued for a 21-year-old man wanted in connection with a homicide in Ottawa's Carlington neighborhood. 19-year-old Zachary Tiglick was shot to death on Caldwell Avenue last Thursday. It was the second of back-to-back homicides in the neighborhood. Ottawa police say Tyler Leonard McLeod is wanted on a charge of second-degree murder. He's described as white with a medium and has the word family tattooed on his left forearm. Police say he's considered armed and dangerous. Anyone who sees him is asked to call 911. This is not Ottawa's first heat wave of the year, but it could be the sweatiest. A heat warning in effect as humidex values are pushing into the 40s. Environment Canada's David Phillips telling CFRA, Ottawa has a lot of company here.
This is really a high-pressure area, American air. It's sitting over Ontario. We have heat warnings out from Wawa to Windsor and from Moosonee to Mississauga. So it's really across almost all of the province except for the northwest, and we also see it in Quebec too.
Phillips is calling this a triple-A forecast, a combination of heat, humidity, and haze. Smoke, thankfully, less likely. Hockey Canada is appointing Catherine Henderson as its next president and chief executive officer. As Canadian press reporter Greg Strong explains, Henderson spent the last 7 years as Curling Canada's CEO.
Hockey Canada is coming off a scandal-filled year related to the organization's handling of sexual assault allegations and settlement payouts. Funding was slashed as scandals mounted, and public faith in the organization took a significant hit. The board of directors resigned last fall, along with interim board chair Andrea Skinner. President and CEO Scott Smith also left the organization. Retired Judge Hugh L. Fraser was later named Hockey Canada's chair, and a new board of directors was named. Henderson will begin her new role on September 4th.
With this move at the top, a major sponsor returning to support Hockey Canada, Bauer is reinstating its brand and equipment partnership. We have an update to a story about a missing dinosaur statue in Chinatown. The local BIA says it was returned to its rightful place in the middle of the night. A security image shows 3 people at the scene at about 2:30 this morning. Chinatown BIA Executive Director Yukan Lee says he'd still like the people in the footage to turn themselves in.
I want these 3 individuals to be questioned by a police officer, and I'm having a hard time to understand why they did what they did, and I am curious to know what their story is, what their motives are.
People in Chinatown have been expressing frustration over damage done to several art installations over the last few months. In-depth coverage, audio, video, and more at CFRA.com, CTVNewsOttawa.ca. Brian Knowles is in the CTV Weather Center.
Partly cloudy with a 40% chance of thunderstorms in this hour. It's feeling like 38 degrees with the humidity, mostly clear, and 28 this evening, cooling down to a low of 20 overnight. Sunny, feeling like 31 when you wake up tomorrow morning, a high of 39 with the humidity in the afternoon, and a low of 28 at night. Thursday, mainly sunny skies expected, feeling like 38. Where are you headed this summer? CAA members save on fuel, dining, shopping, and travel wherever they go. Get 15% off new memberships from just $30 a year. GetCAA.ca. Taking a look at the roads with time saver traffic. Very busy on the Queensway right now. Westbound backed up between the Vanier Parkway spanning all the way to Pinecrest. Eastbound side slow moving between Carling and Rochester Street. Clears up until Nicholas. That's backed up to St. Laurent Boulevard. Over on Highway 174, heavy delay eastbound between Blair till just before Jeanne d'Arc Boulevard. Highway 416 running smoothly. Looking at the bridges to Gatineau, Portage, Champlain, and Alex, all experiencing delays going both ways. Also backups on West Hunt Club, Bank Street, Maine, King Edward, and the Vanier Parkway. Leon's Boxing Week is back event, and it's ending soon. Don't miss the chance to get deals on furniture, mattresses, TVs, and select major appliances. Ends tomorrow. Visit leons.ca. With weather and traffic, I'm Ryan Knowles.
That's the latest from the CTV Newsroom. I'm Graham Richardson. Your next news at 4:30.
Live and local breaking news.
When you want it.
Anytime.
Anywhere.
Where?
Download the CTV News app now. News Talk 580 CFRA's Pump Patrol.
New code word now.
It is 4:06, so it's time for your 4 p.m.